Welcome back to another video, everybody. My name is Christian, and you are the weakest link. No, this is Survivor. No, you're fired. I actually don't think I have the authoritative. I don't think I'm. I don't. I don't think I can do that. This is the Amazing Race. Whew, I don't know how much of that intro is going to stay in the video. Welcome back to another video of whatever this is. For those of you that don't know me, I am Christian. The video is actually going to be on Canva. Now, if you are familiar with my videos, I did make a video a few weeks ago on Canva, but that was more about video editing and how you can actually edit your videos in Canva, for those of you that didn't know that. This video, however, is going to be utilizing their Quick Create collection. I just learned about this and I said, yep, this is what this week's video is going to be about. So for those of you that maybe don't know, the Quick Create collection on Canva is not only a mouthful, but it essentially gives you the opportunity or the option to select all of the different social media platforms that you post on regularly. And essentially, you can mass produce the same thing in all of the platform formats. That didn't really make sense. I don't blame you. So we are going to hop into my screen and I'm going to show you exactly where it is, how to do it, and maybe some practical uses for this feature. All right, as you can see right now, we are on Canva. If you are familiar with Canva, this is pretty much the home screen. Whenever you log into the site, they are going to give you what they think you're there to do, which obviously they're giving me a ton of video and presentations because that's what I do. But up here, they give you some other categories. And so what we're going to want to do, you would think that we're going into the marketing section, but we're actually going over into the social media section. We click that. And then apparently, I don't know if this is a new thing or if, I don't know, maybe I don't visit Canva enough. But this is what we're going to be talking about right here. The Quick Create collection, the quickest way to create a collection of designs for social media. So when you click that, it is going to bring up this page right here where it basically just talks about how you can simply add an image and some text, blah, 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 create up to 8 designs at once where they're all going to have the same feel. It's all going to have the same headline where you can essentially just blast it out onto your social feed. It's all going to have the same look and feel, but you're only essentially doing the work once. So after you get past that page, this is essentially all that there is to it. You can tell there is not a whole lot going on here. They make this as user intuitive as possible. You can see on the main page right here, these are all of the possible social media platforms that you have to choose from as far as the types of posts that you could be making. They have the Instagram post, which is a square. If I had to guess, they might come out with a vertical and or full frame version. But for right now, it gets the job done. They have a story post, so that can be Facebook stories, that can be Instagram stories. We got your regular Facebook post. We do have a Facebook cover, which I'm not going to imagine a ton of you will be using for this one. If you're on Twitter and you're tweeting, this one's here. Pinterest, which by the way, if I don't think I've talked a ton about Pinterest in my videos. I do have a video idea for Pinterest. I don't know if that will be next week or the week after, but stay tuned for that on how you can utilize Pinterest as a real estate agent. I think there's some good information on how to use that. If you are designing your own emails or you have a team or whatever, you have that ability here. And then if you are on LinkedIn, you have that opportunity too. Again, I haven't talked about LinkedIn a ton, but if you're on it, awesome. That's great. So first thing we need to do is we need to pick which ones we're going for. So I'm just going to click the ones that most likely you'll be using. Pinterest, you might not be using. LinkedIn, you might not be using, but who cares? It doesn't matter. So now once you click next, it's going to bring you to the text feature. And this is essentially just going to be showing you what all of the possible templates that you have to choose from will look like with your main text. So keeping it simple, we're just going to go with a simple open house because this is a great example for creating multiple pieces of content to just be distributed everywhere. open house is great. So you have the main text where, as you can see, as you type here, it changes on the actual templates so that you can see what it might look like. And then as far as the additional text, I mean, whatever, we're going to pretend it's an actual open house. So I just throw in Sunday 9/4 from 12 to 2 p.m. Obviously, you can put whatever you want. But again, as you are typing it in, it will be updating automatically on the current templates. And as you can see with my cursor, when I hover over it, it gives me a little circle through a line through, meaning we're not at that point in the creation process where you can click and choose a template yet. We're not there yet, and it's going to let you know that. But once we have solidified and okayed our copy, we're going to press continue, and this is where, again, if this is an open house, this is where you will be able to choose said photo. Now, you can upload a photo in one of two ways. If you have already uploaded the photo that you're going to use to Canva, it will be displayed here. These are actually some charity photos that I've used for some things in the past. So in this instance, I'm going to be uploading a image from my desktop. And so all you're going to want to do is just click upload and go through the normal process of where you'd be doing that anywhere else. So now that I've uploaded a photo of a totally real house where I will be having a totally real open house, we can again scroll through some of the templates and just get sort of a vibe of like maybe which ones we like. Again, if and when you upload a photo, and if you are using a photo, you are still going to be seeing ones that don't have templates in, or that don't have a photo in the template in this stage. Once you continue, which what I'm about to do right now, they will remove all the templates without images, because obviously when you upload an image, you're going to want to use that image. So now all we can see are templates with photos. And now what we can do is we have a couple options. So they give us some categories where if we just want to like really hone in on the vibe that we're trying to get. So if we wanted geometric, apparently this is their geometric template. I'm not going to recommend trying to pick one through the category. Your best bet is honestly just scrolling and figuring out which one maybe fits your brand, which one maybe fits the house. This one's not bad. I don't mind this one. For the sake of this video, I'm going to go with this one. This one looks nice. It has a very big photo for the house, clearly displays the text as well as the additional text to make it easy for people to see. And then once you are happy with your template and you've clicked said template that you want, you click continue, and now it's going to show you what everything is going to look like on each platform. So the first one we have is the Instagram post, and then this one is your story, and you can see that it's a slightly different orange. That's not your eyes, that's Canva just giving you a different look but the same feel. So if you have people that are following you on multiple different platforms, they're going to see the same thing, but it's going to look different. So they're not going to become desensitized to it and be like, oh, I already saw that. They're going to be maybe scrolling on Instagram, be like, oh, I saw this post. And then if you post this story on your Facebook story, they're going to be like, oh, that's the same thing but different that I saw on Instagram, and so on and so forth. Here's the Facebook post. Here's the Twitter post. And then Pinterest pin and LinkedIn pin. Now, technically, let's say that you like the Pinterest pin. You like the fact that it is a green background. You are not required by law to post that to Pinterest. You can post that technically wherever. Okay, technically wherever. There are no Canva police. So, this one is the LinkedIn one is a square. You can post that on Instagram if you wanted to. Doesn't matter. Whole point is they all have the same vibe, but they're different. Now, let's say that you like the pattern, just the overall style of the template, but maybe you're not in love with the colors, right? Maybe these colors aren't necessarily your brand. What you can do is, in the last process of this, is you can go and you can essentially just pick your own template if you want. And don't worry, if you click another template, you're not going to lose the original template because the original palette will always stay up here. So if you click on some new ones and you're like, oh, I don't really like that, You can always go back up here to change it. But the one that I just had, Sylvan Lace, those are, I'm digging that. That's great. But you do have more. You actually have probably too many. I wouldn't spend too much time on this. I really enjoy this one. If you really wanted to get crazy, because the photo of the house is blue, you're like, all right, well, let's try and match it up. That's not bad, but then you sort of lose the house. So let's actually retract that statement. Let's not choose a color that is the same color as the photo, because you might lose it, but you do have some options there. So now that you are done, you have picked all your colors, you've picked all the social media platforms. All you do is click finish, and it's going to show up a little loading bar, and then it's going to say that your designs are ready with a little confetti emoji. And then all you do is you press download, and it's going to create a zip folder onto your desktop or wherever you're doing this. I'm going to guess it's on a computer. And in less than 10 seconds, you now have a folder with all of this stuff in it, just ready to go. They are the exact size that they need to be for each individual platform. I mean, look at that. Look at how gorgeous that looks. And you only had to do it once, and you have, I mean, in this instance, you have 6 pieces of content for 6 different platforms that you can just ship out at the press of a button. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys found it helpful. I know that I found this video very helpful, and I don't even technically need this, but I think that this is a very nice and easy way to spread your wings on any social media platform. If you've been thinking about maybe getting into another social media platform, maybe you want to start posting on LinkedIn more, maybe you want to post on Twitter more, but you're like, I don't have the time to create blah, 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 right? This is no longer an issue. You create one piece of content, and then Canva turns it into as many pieces of content for as many platforms as you want. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I will talk to you guys next video.